Malhotra come. I want to share it with both of you.
I'm really happy to see that you consider us to be a part of your happiness. Arav, why don't you go and play with Rakshi? He is in his room and he will be very happy to see you.
Oh, uncle. Rakshi doesn't like to speak to anyone. Even in school, he just sits alone and is lost in his own world.
I'm really disappointed with this boy. He should interact with children like you, who would have a very positive impact on him.
Don't worry too much on him. He'll grow out of it.
Dad, can I go to my friend's house? He just lives nearby.
Okay, Arav, I will pick you when I will leave.
Thank you, Dad. Bye, Dad. Bye, uncle.
Bye.
Here, have some tea, Mr. Singh.
Oh, thank you, Miss Malhotra.
Where is Anant? Is he with Rakshit?
No, actually he went to one of his friend's house.
Oh, I hope Rakshit also starts to socialize and make new friends.
He'll change with time.
Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Singh.
You know, Mr. Singh has some good news for us.
Oh, really?
Yes. You see, I have been promoted to additional directorate in the income tax department.
That's tremendous! You should be really delighted and proud of you. Well, we certainly are.
I'm really optimistic for your future and what opportunities it can bring.
It has been possible due to your well wishes only.
That's your humbleness. That's your humbleness. We wish that our child would become as serviceable as you one day.
I wish he becomes better than me, better than all of us. Well, how's he doing these days? I came to know by my son that he is lagging behind a few subjects.
Yes, we are trying really hard to make him excel in all his subjects. He's doing really great in mathematics, science and computers. But you know, these three subjects are not really enough for him to secure his place as a future civil servant. This makes us really very concerned.
He just wastes all his day staring at a screen or reading outlandish books that just have no relevance with our daily lives.
You see, Mr. Malhotra, this generation suffers a lot from these problems. I don't know why they spend their time on such fruitless things. You remember how in our early days we used to be so well versed with our responsibilities. We used to follow our parents and study really hard. I don't know why they can't understand the importance of learning and excelling at every subject, at least till 10th standard.
Yes, you are right, Mr. Singh. I don't want my child to become a normal cashier like me with no job security. But if he continues this way, it won't be too long before my fears come true.
We both are working hard every day just so one day he can live a better life than us. But he just doesn't care about our efforts.
You both, don't be so disheartened. It's up to you to make him understand. Try different ways and please, just try to keep him away from his computers. I know, Rakshit is a good kid and he will definitely make something out of his life.
Yes, you are right, Mr. Singh. It is up to us to set him on the right path. We surely have to use more strict ways. Otherwise, we will fail as parents.
Well, now I may take your
Please have
leave.
some sweets, Mr. Singh.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Malhotra. It was really good talking to you both. I hope your worries fade away and your son makes you proud.
Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Singh. I hope you keep progressing in life.
So that I can keep enjoying these sweets. Thank you, Mr. Singh. Thank you. Thank you. Is it 12 already?
Yes, Rakshit's class teacher must arrive at any moment now.
I wonder what she has to say about him.
I expect the usual.
I think she has arrived. You just clean all this and I am coming in a minute.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Is this the Malhotra's house?
Yes, ma'am. Please come in.
दिखा देंगे तो डॉक्टर साहब बैठेंगे
I'm a teacher from Rakshit School and have come to talk to you about an issue which according to me is serious regarding his career.
All right, ma'am. Please have a seat and have a chat with us. You are at the right address and you are most welcome.
अभी
Can you please make tea for our guest, dear?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh no, Mr. Malhotra, I won't be staying for long. Also, I need the presence of both of you while I talk to you about this topic. Please sit, Mrs.
हो
Malhotra.
Please sit, ma'am.
Where's Rakshit, by the way?
Rakshit, please come. Your teacher has arrived.
कल आई
Good afternoon, teacher. Good afternoon, Rakshit. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, good. You see, Mr. Malhotra, when I first met your kid just a few months ago, I thought he was just another boy who was struggling in some particular subjects, like several other children of his age, who eventually cover up and grab a hold of their grades when they gain a sense of responsibility or discover their passion. But it was actually just a few days ago that I got to know Rakshit well. It all started when I asked the class what dreams and goals they have in their lives to fulfill. Some said pilot, some said navy, some said astronaut. But when it was Rakshit's turn to say, he stood up and looked at me with such thoughtful eyes, as if he had a lot to say but couldn't express himself with ease. So, I talked to your kid personally about his interest again. As an answer to my question, he showed me an ordinary toy plane and said, "This is my interest."
Guys, please have some water.
Thank you. I got a bit confused and observed the toy. It was a remote controlled flying plane. But the shocking part was when he told me he had built it up when he was just 9 years of age. Can you believe it? Seeing his potential when just 2 days ago our school had conducted a science exhibition, I found out he had not taken part in the exhibition by saying he was not allowed to do so unless his academics improve. Is this really the case, Mr. Malhotra?
Look, ma'am, we agree with what you are trying to say here. But I believe that these things will not help my child to live a settled life in future. You tell me, what do you think he will do if his academics don't improve? Will he sell these useless toy planes in the market?
Ma'am, we have no issues with his hobbies and extracurricular activities, but we cannot allow him to waste time in such things and cannot score good grades. These things will just affect his career.
I know what you feel, but could you at least give your son a chance to prove his worth? It's not always grades that matter in life. I can assure you that he has.
High potential? Ma'am, with all due respect, I want to tell you that we have known our kid since his birth. We know what is best for our son. But if you insist, me and my wife would surely think about the advice you gave us today. By the way, I'm really thankful to you for your concern.
I hope you take the right decision. Now I may take your leave.
Alright, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, that was wrong.
Quite a struggle we need to deal on a regular basis.
We need to talk to Rakshit.
Where is he?
Make a guess.
Must be buried in his fancy books.
Correct.
Rakshit, come here. Rakshit, where are you? Are you listening?
Yes, Father.
I heard that you have an extra class today. Why are you not ready?
I simply don't wish to go to school.
How can you say a thing like this? How do you wish to proceed further if you completely overlook your academic background?
That is because anything taught in the class is not interesting. Either I already know it or I do not aspire to know it at all.
Look, going out into the world also teaches you a lot of practical lessons. For example, you need to strengthen your social skills.
A leader should always have the ability to overpower the emotions of his fellow mates just by the mere use of his words. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
Now focus on your studies and the thought of abandoning them should never cross your mind again.
Now go to your room and write your homework.
So, another tough day with Rakshit.
I'm completely distressed by this boy's behavior. He didn't sleep the entire night and kept working, or I might say playing.
Some heavy changes need to be made. You do not crack the brutal competition of our times with this attitude, no matter how many times you score full in science?
He'll grow out of it.
Well, that's what we all say to soothe our minds. Oh, what's happening?
What's happening? What is it? What's happening? Stop here. Is that coming inside?
Just go at the back.
Oh, it's great to be back.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm here to talk about Rakshit.
Rakshit. Oh no, again, one of those science scholarship agents. We don't want any. You just go back. With this thing only, just go back.
Trust me, I'm different.
That's what they all say.
And how many of them want Rakshit to be a civil servant rather than a scholar?
All right, go on. And how do you know that?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
So, what is it you have come to tell us about Rakshit?
A lot of things I have formulated. First of all, I'd like to inform you that your son is not going to become a civil servant, nor going to pass those history exams in the near future.
What bull rubbish is this?
He just doesn't have it in him to learn stuff. You both should understand it by now before it gets too late and triggers a chain of various unfavorable occurrences.
You cling to the feats our son cannot achieve? Is that all you have to say?
No, what I'm here to really talk about is the unimaginable potential his brain possesses, which even normal human beings cannot even emphasize in years.
I'm quite confused.
You're about to get even more confused.
Who are you to tell us what our son possesses and what not? On what account you tell us your opinions? And what is your play in all this?
Well, I am him. I am Rakshit. Oh, from the future, obviously.
What nonsense!
Look, I know this is way too much to digest, but you have to believe in me. Use the classic tricks. Ask me things which only I would know. Signs, symbols, questions. What do you want to know about me? The daily routine of my day. The ice cream joint we used to go on Saturdays. Or the reward. Father promised me if I could pass those history tests. Come on, please.
So, what do you do when I come home from buying the groceries?
Perfect. Tell you all the items you bought without even peeking into those packets. Just by observing the kitchen and tasting the food.
Then tell.
Sure. Two packets of sugar, one packet of red chilies, and the usual strawberry yogurt must be on your list today.
It's him.
Now, may I welcome you to my world, mother and father. Sometimes it is hard for us to grasp things that go against all we are conditioned to believe. Anyways, let's begin. As you may have noticed, I've come from 2045.
It's a whole new world out there, ripe with opportunities and free from the uncertainties of global warming, poverty, and internal conflicts.
If everything in future is set in gold, then why come back and tell us all this?
That is because no matter how much we change our surroundings, create technological marvels, but in the end, at our core, we are still humans. I've come to rectify my mistakes and erase all the regrets I will carry throughout my life. Now, this is where you both